Costa? What is this note you left me? Me and our baby only left the hospital today. What do you mean you're going on an onsen vacation with your family? Are you out of your mind?
What is it? You're so loud. Is it bad to go on an onsen vacation with your family?
What's bad is your timing.
Huh? Well, I guess winter is best if you want to go to the onsen, but who cares if we go in the spring?
That's not the problem. You know that today is the day me and the baby get out of the hospital, right? You didn't come at the time you promised, so I had to call a taxi and went home by myself. But when I got home, you're going to leave me and your baby who was just born 2 weeks ago to go on vacation?
If you left the hospital, that means you're fine now, right? If that's the case, then who cares if I go somewhere for a bit?
Leaving the hospital doesn't mean you fully recovered when it comes to childbirth. It's called a postpartum. It'll take 6 to 8 weeks for my body to fully recover.
Oh, Mom and Dad said they're going to go in the onsen now, so bye! I'll be home in 3 days, so look forward to my gifts!
Costa?
I can't wait to get in the onsen! Bye!
I haven't finished talking to you.
Hello, Gianna. How are you feeling? And how's the baby?
Oh, hi, Mother.
Well, you see, I'm nearby your house since I had to do something for work. Is it fine if I come and visit? I know it's only been 1 day since you left the hospital, but...
Are you nearby?
Yep. I'm at a station right now, so it will probably take me about 30 minutes by train to get there.
Please come immediately.
What? Did something happen? Should I ask Costa and his parents to come too?
It's only been me and the baby in the house since yesterday.
Huh? Do you mean that you're alone with the baby you just gave birth to? What about Costa and his parents?
When I came home from the hospital yesterday, no one was here. I wondered where they had went, which is when I found a note saying that they were going on an onsen vacation.
Huh? Hold on. Gianna, it's only been 1 week since you gave birth, right?
That's right. When I got out of the hospital, no one came to pick me up.
What did you say? Never mind. I'll be there immediately, so hold on. I can't believe it. Hi, Gianna. Sorry to keep you waiting. I got a taxi from A station, so I'll be there soon.
Mother, thank you so much. But are you done with work already?
Yep, I just needed to give the company a report via email. But one of my colleagues who I told about the situation said to leave it to them. I got permission from my office to leave early as well.
I see. Well, that's lucky, I guess.
Yep, my colleagues are very reliable people. But still, if this is going to happen, then you should have come home and gave birth there instead.
That's actually what I wanted to do. But Costa and his parents said that no one would be around to do the housework if I went home.
They said no because they want you to do the housework. Why don't they just do it themselves?
They don't do any housework. I do it all on my own since they think that it's the wife's job to do the housework. Even Costa's mother just lays around all day.
So that was what was happening. Why didn't you tell me about it sooner?
I was sort of brainwashed by them.
Huh?
But when I saw the note saying that they were going to go on vacation as a family, I was shocked, since I realized then that I wasn't family to them. I spent the whole evening thinking about it while taking care of the baby. And then you said that you would come and help me. That's when I thought to myself, why am I putting up with this? And realized what they were doing to me.
I see. I'll be there soon.
Okay.
Hey, Gianna. That reminds me, you were really upset during yesterday's conversation, right? Is it that you're mad that we went on vacation without you? Come on, don't you think that can't be helped? Mom said that during the first month the baby doesn't have much immunity yet, and so you can't put them in baths and only shower them for the first month, otherwise they might get a bacterial infection. Which means that the baby wouldn't have been able to come, right? Don't you even understand this? Oh, don't tell me you actually didn't know. I don't think that's good considering you're a mother now, Gianna. If you don't want to be a failure of a mother, then make sure to take care of the baby and do the housework well.
Aren't you the one who's a failure?
What?
You're a failure of a father. And you're a failure of a husband. Hell, what am I saying? You're a failure of a human.
This is Gianna's mother, Silva, right?
Long time no see, Costa.
Long time no see. What is it suddenly with the insults? Even if you are my mother-in-law, that's a bit too rude.
I don't want to hear that from the person who treated my daughter so terribly up until now.
Huh?
1 week after Gianna gave birth, when she was supposed to come home from the hospital, not only did you not congratulate her, but you didn't even pick her up, it seems. Worse than that, apparently you and your parents went on an onsen vacation.
Is it the case that... Are you at our house right now?
Yes. I was nearby since I had to do something for work. So I contacted my daughter to ask her if I could visit her and my newly born granddaughter. Which is when she told me that... Just what is the meaning of this?
Well, she can go home on her own since she's already an adult, right? And I heard that babies can't go in hot springs until a month after they're born. Mean that we wouldn't be able to bring them with us, so...
What? Is that why you left my daughter who just gave birth and her 1 week-old daughter on her own and go on vacation?
Huh? Is it bad? You know, I think I've thought about what I can and can't do to help Gianna up until now in my own way.
Have you heard of a postpartum before?
Huh? Oh, the thing where women don't have much strength in their bodies after they give birth, right? But it's already been 1 week, so Gianna is fine already.
So you think that she's already back to normal?
Yes, 1 week is enough to recover from a bit of tiredness. Oh, are you one of those overprotective parents, Silva? Come on, you can't do that anymore. Gianna's my wife now, so would you please stop treating her like a child?
Who told you that information?
What?
Because I don't think you would look that up on your own.
I heard it from my mother. Why? She's the only person in my family who has experience giving birth, so what she says must be true.
I see. So that's the root of all the problems.
What? What do you mean, the root of all the problems?
Costa, you're the one who needs to get away from your parents.
Huh?
What your mother is telling you isn't true. And considering the fact that she's given birth herself, it's highly likely that she told you false information on purpose.
But there's no way my mom would do such a thing.
Not only did you completely believe what your mother said and not bother to do some research on your own, you didn't notice that your mother was trying to hurt Gianna as well. You don't have the right to be a father.
What? Why?
Anyways, even if I am your wife's mother, you probably don't like me staying here for too long while you guys are gone. So I'll bring Gianna and her baby with me and go home.
What?
Usually I would want to avoid traveling long distances right after birth, but it can't be helped. My husband is heading to us right now with a car, and he's already attached the baby seat.
But my parents haven't seen their grandchild even once yet! Don't you understand how I feel? I want to let them carry their grandchild in their arms.
So your parents come first over your wife, huh?
I mean...
You, the father, never noticed that your mother exposed this very same grandchild to danger, just so she could bully my daughter.
Huh? There's no way my mom is bullying Gianna.
If you have no intention of understanding, then fine. I'm going to be bringing Gianna and her baby with me. Goodbye.
You actually went with your parents? Hey, Gianna! You're not being fair! You let your mother see her grandchild, but you wouldn't let my parents see her and just went home. The only reason we didn't bring you with us on the onsen vacation is that you wouldn't be able to enjoy it anyways if the baby couldn't bathe. If you want to go on an onsen vacation that much, then we can just go another time. Stop throwing a tantrum over something as little as this.
You always did never get the point, huh?
What?
The reason that my mother took me home with the baby is to protect me from your mother's bullying, and because she was worried about me and the baby's future when you, the father, is a complete idiot. The fact that you didn't bring me with you to the onsen vacation isn't the problem. It's that you went on vacation right after I gave birth. If you have any intention of understanding what me or my mother is telling you, then maybe stop believing everything your mother tells you from now on and start thinking for yourself. Well, it won't change the fact that I want to divorce you, though.
Divorce?!
Once things settle down, we're going to hire a lawyer to take care of things. Unless my feelings toward you don't miraculously change somehow, consider me and our baby gone from your life.
What? No! Gianna, please! I was wrong! I don't want to get divorced over something like this! Gianna!
That was how I returned home with the baby I had just given birth to. The back seat of my dad's car was made to recline all the way, so I was able to make the journey home without much stress on my body. Right now I'm taking care of the baby with the help of my parents, and also waiting for my body to recover. In the end, I divorced Costa after that without ever seeing him again. Not only did we have them pay for child support, but we also made them pay an alimony for all the harm Costa's mother had done to me until then. It seems that they were forced to sell their house to get the money that they needed. They were able to pay it off without going into debt, but in the process they had used all their savings. Not only that, but now I, who worked from home and made the most money in that house, was gone. They suddenly found it difficult to get by. The three of them live in a tiny apartment, relying on my husband's salary, which was only half that of mine. And it seems they still argue over whose fault it was that they were never able to see their grandchild.
Veronica, I'm sorry. Is it okay if we go to the movie another day? It looks like your dad and I have to go to a funeral today.
Huh? Did someone die?
Yeah, one of our managers from work. We know his daughter quite well, so we really should go. We had no idea the funeral was today. We just found out about it. We shouldn't be there for too long, so we should be back by dinner.
Okay, I understand. We'll go see the movie next time. But bring something back for dinner. Mom, help! What do I do? Where are you?
We're still at the funeral home. Is something wrong? Do you want me to call you?
Don't call me!
Huh?
Someone's in our house! I'm hiding! Help me!
What?
I was sitting in my room the whole time. I heard someone unlock the door and come in. I thought it was you, so I went downstairs and I saw someone I didn't know standing in our living room. I don't think they saw or heard me.
What? You're kidding. Where are you now?
I'm hiding in a closet upstairs. I don't think they know anyone is home. I'm scared.
Are you sure it's somebody you don't know? You're sure it's not Grandma or anyone?
It's not, I'm sure. It's a young woman.
Okay, don't move from where you are. We're coming home right away. Your dad's already on the phone with the police.
I think the person is upstairs now. I hear a bunch of things getting knocked over and thrown around in the next room.
We're in the car now. We'll be there as soon as we can. Leslie, where are you right now?
Oh, hey sis, long time no see. I'm in my house like usual. Why?
You better take what you stole and bring it back here right now.
What? What I stole? What are you talking about?
You snuck into our house while we were at the funeral and ransacked the place, didn't you?
I have no idea what you mean. Did a burglar break in or something? You really should lock up properly when you leave. Be careful from now on, okay? I hear thieves will come back to the same place over and over if it's easy pickings.
The door was locked and deadbolted, but the locks were either picked or someone had a key. And Mom told me that you went over to her house this morning and were only there for a few minutes before you left again. She said after you left, she saw that the spare key to my place was missing from the key holder on her wall.
What? It must be her imagination. She's old. She's delusional. I think she's been reading too many mystery novels.
$3,000 in cash, my brand new bags and shoes, and a prepaid Visa card I had on my dresser. Even my daughter's piggy bank.
I told you it wasn't me. Where's your proof? If you don't have any proof, don't start accusing me of something like this. What's that?
Veronica was home the whole time.
So?
As soon as the police sirens could be heard, the person started to panic and ran out the door. This is the picture Veronica took from her window of the person running away. She sent it to me. This is obviously you.
Oh, this picture is so blurry you can't even make out the face. That doesn't prove it's me. Don't accuse someone of being a thief if you have such terrible evidence.
So you're still gonna pretend that you know nothing about this. Veronica confirmed it was you. She's never seen you before because you never attended any of our family get-togethers. But when I showed her my wedding photos, which you were in, she said that's the person. Veronica saw your face while you were in the house.
That doesn't prove anything. Are we done here? This is getting annoying. Veronica probably just made a mistake.
What? Stop acting like this. Do you have any idea how badly you scared my daughter?
Don't blame this on me! You brought this all on yourself. You're just now finally getting what you deserve.
What?
Your family is poor, yet you go walking around town with your designer bag so everyone can see. That's probably why the burglar targeted you, don't you think? It looks like you got what you deserved, doesn't it? Walking around like you're something you're not, always thinking you're great when you're not.
If someone wants to have brand name or designer things, that's their own decision to make. I worked hard and saved up for those things. Why is that the only thing you're talking about?
Don't act like you're something you're not. It was just by chance that you got married. Daniel just happens to have strange taste in women, that's all. I just think he felt bad for you because you're not good at anything. You're not even very fertile, if you know what I mean. He doesn't even know that the person you really love is my husband, does he?
Wait, what? You think I love Marcus? Why?
Yeah, now who's the one pretending they don't know what's going on? Back before you started dating Daniel, it was really Marcus that you loved, wasn't it?
What?
I guess I'll tell you now, even though it doesn't matter at this point. Back when your company and my company had a client party together, I saw it all. You and Marcus snuck off outside together away from the party.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend that you don't remember. I saw it. I can tell your broken heart still hasn't healed after all this time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't get it, do you? That's the whole reason why I decided to steal Marcus from you in the first place. How did it feel to have the man you loved stolen by your sister?
What? You're kidding. That's the reason you told Marcus you loved him and started dating him?
That's right. But I did it for your own good. It would have been so sad to see him dump you later because you're so plain and talentless. I guess I've had it out for you for a long time, haven't I? I can't stand to see you have nice things. Just the thought of it makes me sick. You're inferior to me in every way. How dare you go around acting like you're anything special?
Oh my God. How self-centered and malicious can you be? You're horrible.
Whatever. And you know what? I couldn't believe how quickly Daniel proposed to you after you two started dating. I was like, what? Is he crazy? He wants to marry that thing? You'd already entered your 30s and you're not very attractive. Daniel could have done so much better. He must be a really kind person to take someone like you in. I bet he gives to charity and helps at homeless shelters too.
Just talking to you is making me sick. I can't believe we're related. Just hurry up and give me back all the money and things you stole from us. Veronica was saving up all that money to buy a new bag for herself.
If you really think I stole it, why don't you just come to my house and look for it? I didn't steal anything, so you won't find anything of yours here. And if Veronica wants a bag, just buy her one. If you sell the brand name bag you have in your hand, you'll have her money back right away, won't you?
This one was a present from Daniel, so I'm not selling it.
Oh, did you bug him long enough that he finally caved in and bought you what you wanted? This is so funny. But you won't even buy Veronica one bag despite all the ones you had? I feel bad for her. What if you tried adjusting your lifestyle a bit? You know you're low class. Start acting like it.
Leslie, where are you?
What? I'm at home. Where else would I be?
I've got something I need to talk to you about.
What is it?
We had another burglar break into our place. We all went out for dinner, and when we came home, our house was trashed even worse than last time.
Really? That's hilarious! You really don't learn, do you? You must be an idiot! That's what you get for being stupid! I can't stop laughing!
I can't stop laughing either.
Huh?
I really didn't think they'd come back and do it this quickly, but I figured it was worth a shot. I wanted to be doubly sure.
What are you talking about?
Obviously, I'm talking about the burglar. We wanted to be extra careful, so I even had someone watch the house while we were away. Marcus helped us.
Huh?
Your husband. When I asked him to help me, he didn't hesitate. He said it would be a great way to prove if it was you or not. He assured me that you were a good person and would never do anything terrible like this. He wanted to help prove your innocence.
But he told me he was going out drinking with his buddies tonight.
I told him to tell you that so you wouldn't suspect a thing. You were the only one I ever suspected of doing it. I just knew it had to be you. I know you saw me post on social media that I was taking my family out for dinner tonight. You're the one in all the pictures ransacking my place. I knew it had to be Crazy Leslie.
What?
Last time Veronica was home when you broke in, so I thought you'd be a little more cautious the second time. But Marcus hid in the exact same spot Veronica did, and you still didn't suspect a thing. You really don't learn, do you? You must be an idiot. You're so stupid, I can't stop laughing.
Shut up! And why did you go and get my family involved?
That's what I should be saying to you. What were you thinking getting my family involved in your squabble with me? This time the pictures came out perfect. He even got video. You can't talk your way out of it this time.
Whatever, I don't care. I'll admit that it was me this time, but what about last time? You've got no proof linking me to that, do you?
You've got to be kidding. You're still going to pretend that it wasn't you. I have an eyewitness. You're a thief. I hope you go to jail for this.
You're exaggerating. This is just a little fight among sisters.
What?
You can't report this to the police. It's not a real crime. This is a civil matter, not criminal. I know you're not very smart, so I'll be nice and explain it to you. Just use your head. If one sister steals something from their sister's room, do the parents file a police report? No, because it's not a crime. This is no different than that. I'm your sister and I took something from your room. No big deal.
Is that what you think?
You're insane. Huh?
We're not kids, and we don't live together. What you did is 100% illegal. In fact, Marcus thinks I should charge you.
Wait, what? How could that be? I can get in trouble for this.
Wait, I'll send you some of the messages I got from Marcus tonight. He said, I followed Leslie. She's at your parents' house. She took everything she stole from your house and hid it in the shed in your parents' backyard. I went in after she left and checked. All your stuff is here. Your brand name items, your necklaces, your prepaid cards, everything. Veronica's piggy bank, too. I can't believe she did something this stupid. I had no idea she was this kind of person. Tomorrow, I'm going down to the police station and reporting her. Maria, I'm really sorry. Those are his exact messages.
He really said that? You mean what I did was an actual crime?
Of course it was. You broke into a house that wasn't yours and took things that weren't yours. I wonder what the penalty for this would be. Do you think it's just fines and probation or actual jail time? Let me do a quick search for you. It seems a person stealing over $50,000 can be fined up to $10,000 and or get up to 10 years in prison. You definitely took over $5,000 worth of things from me. So, have fun.
Stop, Maria, please. You're my sister. Don't report this. And tell Marcus to stop too.
Huh? Why?
What do you mean, why? Do you really want your own family member to be known as a criminal?
Well, it seems they are, so you did the crime. There's no denying it. There's nothing we can do about it now.
What do you mean there's nothing we can do about it now? Oh, wait, I get it. I know what this is about. Look, I'll persuade my husband to spend the night with you. In fact, I'll let you borrow Marcus for a whole day, 24 hours.
Huh?
I know you've always loved him, but he never felt the same about you, right? If you want to sleep with him for just one day, I promise I won't get angry. I mean, if it's only one day, and you're aware it's only for one day, I guess it's not a big deal.
What the heck are you talking about? First off, Marcus isn't a thing. You can't just lend him to people. And I think you've got the wrong impression here anyway. Let me explain this to you.
The wrong impression?
The day of that client party, the day you saw me go outside with Marcus, it was because he came up to me and asked to speak to me in private.
Huh?
I wasn't in love with him. He told me that night he was in love with me.
What? That's not possible! Why?
I don't know why he loved me, but he said he fell in love with me the first time he saw me. But I was already in love with Daniel when Marcus told me that, so I turned him down. I told him we could still be friends and colleagues, though. That's all.
What? But then, does that mean I didn't steal the man you loved from you?
Daniel is the only man I loved.
Liar! Stop trying to act like you didn't love Marcus. I don't believe you.
I don't care if you believe me or not. Just ask Marcus yourself and you'll see.
You mean I was his second pick? I was his runner-up?
Why would you look at it that way? Why don't you do yourself a favor and stop acting like Marcus is just a piece of property? He's not with you because he couldn't be with me. He got to know you, fell in love with you, and married you.
Shut up! Shut up! I don't care about that. More importantly, I have to stop him. I don't want to become an ex-convict.
Well, you have to become a convict before you become an ex-convict.
You have to help me.
What? Are you crazy? You did all this yourself, and I was the victim in this. I've got no reason to help you. I hope you live out the rest of your life in prison.
Why? This was all a joke. Yeah, that's it. It was just a joke. It was supposed to be funny. Why won't you just let it go?
I'm not going to let this go. You scared the crap out of my daughter with your stupidity. Besides, I don't think I could persuade Marcus not to report you at this point.
You won't know if you don't try. He's really kind. While you beg him not to report me, just start crying, and I'm sure he'll cave in.
You're his wife, and you honestly believe that? Marcus is furious right now. Not only did you do that to me, but he feels like you betrayed him as well.
Huh?
The first time you broke into my house and stole things, whose funeral do you think we were at?
Some manager at your company, right?
That's right. When I started working there, I had no idea what he was like. But he was a stickler for the law and did everything by the book. He even got angry if someone so much as stole a pen. We found out later that he'd actually been a police officer for a long time before he changed professions.
He was a police officer?
He was very well respected, not just in our company. Then during his funeral, we had to fake an illness just so we could leave without causing a big scene. And when we got home, we found out it was my own sister who broke in and stole our money and belongings. We didn't know that man very well. We were friends with his daughter. But Marcus knew him very well and respected him so much. Marcus loved how he stood for justice, no matter how small the issue was. He was like Marcus's mentor. And here, Marcus's own wife goes off and commits a crime during his mentor's own funeral. Marcus will never forgive you for that.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I don't want to go to jail. If I just give you everything back, it'll be okay, right? I can't believe you went and got my own husband involved in this. You have to do something. You have to help me.
Don't blame this on me. You made your bed, now you'll have to lie in it. This is all because you don't care about anyone other than yourself. Without any remorse, you went and stole from your sister and terrified your niece. You didn't even care when I told you how badly you scared Veronica. Instead, you decided to break in again. You're a horrible person.
Okay, I get it. I'm terrible. I understand. Please, just don't press charges.
Then can you keep a promise? I want you to change the way you're living, just a little bit.
Huh?
Repeat after me. I'm a horrible person. I am the scum of the earth. From now on, I will never bother another human being, and I will live a modest and quiet life.
I'm a horrible person. I'm the scum of the earth. From now on, I'll never bother another human being, and I will live a modest and quiet life. Okay, I said it. Is that enough for you? It's a promise, right? You won't press charges now?
No, I'm still pressing charges.
What?
That was just a joke. You know, the kind of jokes you love so much. You said yourself a burglar will keep targeting the same house if they think it's easy pickings. I'm not gonna let this go. Your jokes aren't funny. Leslie tried everything she could to get me to drop the charges on her, but nothing worked. To her amazement, not even her husband would come to her defense in this matter. Leslie had done other things in the past to cause trouble with my parents and I. Because of those things and this big incident, our parents reached the end of their rope with her. They cut all ties with her and didn't try to convince me to drop the charges against her. In the end, Leslie wasn't given any jail time for her crime, but she now has a criminal record. She was fired by her company for it as well. Instead of jail time, she was fined quite heavily for her crimes. Not to mention Marcus divorced her over the whole incident. After all of that, my family moved away from that house. Our new place is a little far from our office and our daughter's school, but we're living in a beautiful little apartment overlooking a lake canal. Our new apartment has a doorman and a security guard. But even with all that, we still make sure we lock up tight when we leave.